And then deeper still, Good Fortune. 1.5 away, Rock or Bust. Sound Check is cluttered away on the inside, the favourite, followed by Progemé. And towards the tail is Miss Valeur, about 6 lengths from the leader. Colourful Charade at the 400 brings them around the home corner. About 3/4 in front of Frosty Bay and Akina Kuri, who's a length off those out there with the white cap. My Demi down on the inside, then Media Baron looking for a run. So's Keeper Keen at the 200. Colourful Charade tackled by Frosty Bay, and now here comes My Demi, and Keeper Keen got a beautiful inside run. Keeper Keen darted through against the rail, sprints away, shows a great turn of acceleration. Keeper Queen in an auspicious debut beat home Akina Kuri, who battled on well after being 3 deep all the way. Colourful Charade in a photo for third placing. Sound Check eventually getting through when it's all over to join My Demi. There won't be much in it for the minor spoils, and they're followed home by Slurp and Turpin, Good Fortune, Progemé, Miss Valeur, Frosty Bay, and Rock or Bust back with those. It's amongst the last of them in. 3, 5 and 2, I think the placings will be here after race 1. Keeper Keen out of a former nice filly in Keep It Quiet. Group place trained by Dan Pearce, a Sebring gelding. Jared Noski with a good book of mounts for the day. Had to be a little patient there. He had plenty underneath him to let go. Just needed the run. And when it came, it certainly did dispense with its rivals. Akina Kuri, to its credit, fought on well after being posted deep all the way, and Colourful Charade led them for home and has held third. 3, 5 and 2. Sound Check settled well back in the field and was getting home well when it eventually got an inside run shortly after going past the 200 metre mark. But Keeper Keen was angling for that run back in across the heels of Colourful Charade. My Demi got into the open, and Sound Check was tracking the eventual winner through. It was too good for them. It's a really impressive debut by the Sebring gelding, bred at Yarradale Stud by Ronnie Sayers, a part owner with the Long Table Lunch Syndicate, managed by R.B. McGavin, trained by Dan Pearce and ridden by Jared Noski. Paying 11 even for the win, $2.50 for the place. Number 5, Akina Kuri by Henny Hughes out of Ignite the Dream. It was brave. Raced by G.D. Lee, Vernon Brockman, trained by Vernon Brockman, overcoming a wide gate there, stuck on admirably. Jason Brown, $11 the place. And 2, Colourful Charade, Speedy Gelding by Oratorio out of Agrabiz for Wally Mitchell and Julie Clements, and trained by Wally Mitchell, handled by Aaron Mitchell, paying $2.40. 1, My Demi, finished 4th in front of Sound Check and Media Baron. The time 1:05.77, and it's 1 3/4 by a neck. 1 3/4 a neck there, but a sharp debut performance by Keeper Keen. Next of the day, race 2, the Tony Cook Handicap over 1,600 metres at 24 minutes after 1 o'clock. No changes to the second. Adam McGrath is in the yard. He's with winning trainer Dan Pearce, who'd be, I would suggest, mildly excited with the way that this youngster has performed today by Sebring, and out of a filly that he had a little bit to do with.
Dan, as Darren alluded to there, anytime you get a 2-year-old win, it's exciting, but when you see one settle and then make up good ground out there, just adds to that excitement.
Yeah, exactly right. Patient ride by Jared, and yeah, the rail really helps these babies.
We mentioned in the preview that's exactly what he had to do, but to have that patience and poise by Jared is a really good ride.
Yeah, ended up one pair back, further back than we thought, but yeah, he was patient and waited for the gap.
A well-bred galloper as well. Tell us your thoughts about what you've seen at home and now from the win. How excited should we be?
Yeah, we had a great time with his dam. Had a lot of fun with her. Unfortunately, we probably didn't get to see her full ability. But when things started to go wrong soundness-wise with her, I sort of decided to pull the pin early. Gave her back to Ron, and he bred out of her, and we're reaping the rewards now.
What do you do now with this galloper? Do you go for an immediate spell, or do you continue on some of these 2-year-old races and put some money in the bank?
Oh, we'll have a look, but on that, I think if he pulls up well, you know, the horse is always paramount. So if he pulls up well, we can push on.
Let It Slip looked to be a really nice bet today. Now scratch going for some of the bigger races.
Yeah, I was just worried we were going to come to the races and follow a superstar, and if we can go next week in a suitable race, fillies and mares listed race for a filly is important. So we just gave her a little gallop at home this morning, and she'll front up next week.
And you'll be hoping that this combination can put in a nice performance with Testamezzo later on in the day. You're hoping for that second up?
Yeah, exactly. Look, he was good enough first up. He had been out in the paddock for nearly 2 years with an injury. They went very slow, and he was last on the corner, and he ran last, but he actually ran a not a bad last 600. So after 2 years in on the sidelines, I think that was good enough. And if we can get a bit better run today, then he'll be thereabouts.
Dan, congratulations. You look to have a nice type here.
Thank you.
Winning jockey now, Jared Noski, and Jared from Barrier 1. We mentioned that you were going to need some luck, but you were patient and the gap appeared.
Yeah, it did. Sometimes the babies being green can work against you, but today it worked in our favour. The leader rolled off for us. So.
From what you'd seen in the trial and from the work at home, were you confident coming here today?
Yeah, I was quite confident actually. I haven't been home in the trials, but at home he's always shown a bit. His mum was a real runner and he's quite a good sire, and he's always showed that he'd go early, so I was confident today.
You've been on some nice juveniles in the recent seasons. What feel did you get out there?
I think he could. You definitely set him for the good 2-year-old races on that.
Fresh haircut, mate. May you ride faster today?
Yeah, aerodynamic.
Well done, mate. Congratulations. There's Jared Noski, the winning jockey aboard of Keeper Keen here for race number 1, the 2-year-old event over the 1100 metres.